November 2024, there are rumors the Galaxy Kings have arrested Enlu, known as Lucifer. The charges against him, it doesn't look the way it seems. Um, the first charge is he murdered the king and hold his head like a torch and walk on the street of the Galaxy Kingdom. The person who shot the arrow was my brother. He was wearing a yellow cloth at that time. He had 4 feet and 4 hands. The arrow that can slay me, the upper realm gave it to them. A fetish priest from that kingdom went to the upper realm to collect it, and they shot me with the arrow. The person who holds my mouth to cut off my throat is a black person, a Anunnaki. Those who circle it on their altar to parasite me and make themselves gods, they are kings in the galaxy. Again, those who feasted on my creation, the little ones, those in the time of Noah, through the flood, they conspire with my mother, the Hindu god, the half human, half snake mother, and those in the upper realm, the council leaders. So the case is delicate. It doesn't look the way it seems. I know you sent Lord Shiva to arrest him. Before Lord Shiva, you have sent many people to arrest him, and all of them failed. Lord Shiva didn't came here because he loved his king. His motive was to kill me, put my hands in the documents, and own himself a planet. So, if the person is here to kill me, put my hands in the documents, and own himself a planet, Pearl's, what do you call it? He's performing another rituals to keep Enlu, known as Lucifer, quiet. This means he want to keep him quiet because he don't want to open his defense. Lord Shiva was involved in all the crimes that they commit. He's a criminal. But Lord Shiva don't work for himself. He take orders from someone, just like Florence. Florence, my driver raped him. So the Kings catch him having sex, caught him having sex with my driver. And they threatening him to obey their will or else they will expose her. So due to that, taking orders from them. So the case is corrupt. It doesn't look the way it seems. They are humans interference. So that is the truth. The way the nature of the case is, only I can prosecute that case without malicious persecution because it doesn't look the way it seems. Um, those who want Enlu, known as Lucifer, dead, some are my own mother, some are his own mother, Anunnaki mother, and many more. So wherever is there, when I come, I'll prosecute the case myself. And again, the way we attack each other, harm each other, to parasite them, we are gods. And we educate people to do the right thing. If the gods themselves are parasites who want to kill Enlu and steal his future, especially Lord Shiva, he wants Enlu dead so that he can take his future and be like him. Because he's not a royal blood. You cannot envy someone. That is the same thing they did to me. I remember the time I was there, the penis enlargement injection they gave me twice. So my penis was reaching my feet. Many victims are there who have been injected, and the hands they're supposed to get, they get more than normal. You cannot target someone because he's a royal one, and because of that, you target the person. And the Anunnakis who have issues with the Galaxy Kingdom. Let me be sincere with you. Some of you are saying I'm wrong to be worshipped. I did my own creation. It is mine, it's not for you. I created my own planet. You can't come to my planet and tell me what to do. It's like building your own house and using your swimming pool for a fish pond. And someone outside come and tell you, stop using your pool for a fish pond. It doesn't work like that anywhere. If you think I'm worshiping my kingdom and you don't like it, all what you have to do, all what you have to do is to create your own kingdom. Yeah, create your own kingdom and let people worship you there. But if you come and you tell me I'm wrong to let my creation that I created them with clay and sand, like the way Lord Shiva took my head and turned a stone to my elephant head the time I was incarnated as Ganesha, then what kind of person are you people are? But now you're making peace. Those are resting and Lu and the rest. There is no need for that. So I will keep the case myself. It's my kingdom. Until now, no one is king there. I haven't choose someone to represent me. We are a group of imposters who use my identity to talk. Some of them are humans. Fabrigas. Our people who wear silver armor. Identity. I called them on phone to ask them. They told me they don't know what I'm talking about. They even think I'm insane. So they my girlfriend. I don't. They went to the demons of Elu and told the demons the way mothers and power are coming. She want to be famous. So wear me a mask spiritually and go in witchcraft. You can wear someone a mask spiritually and insult him physically and be like him. Again, they are goat witches. According to my information, the goat witches have even reached our realm. They are talking to the elders of the kingdom. According to them, they say I have a child. I have no human child. It's not easy for me to get a child because I have a wife in the first heaven, the upper realm. She is the first witch in the galaxy. She has been faithful to me for thousands of years. That is why I told you to begin the bloodline first realm. And that throne that I have there, no one is sitting on it. All my thrones, they are all cursed. It's them who speared me first. It's the same spear that they turned into form of arrow and gave it to you people to shot. So the advice I'll give to you is those doing that. I don't know them. They are just blasphemers. But before we destroy them, many of my creations was feasted in the moon. Mars. Those in the flood of Noah. Some are frozen in Antarctica, the ice. The elders told my mother they want to feast on my creation. I don't see the right that you have to just go and feast on my creation. Again, it's not those elders who helped me to become king. Today we have traced the truth of my previous incarnation. I and my brother, my twin brother was in the void. migrated there to create the galaxy. Nobody helped me to become king. So if they come and lie and the rest, it's bullshit. Again, Lord Shiva, I found in India, close to the river. His mother was a woman who was a hardworking woman, but there was a wheat farmer who was giving his grandmother food. His grandmother grown old. He was sleeping with Lord Shiva's grandmother. Lord Shiva's grandmother grew old, and he handed Lord Shiva's mother to that grain farmer. So he slept with both of them. So after that, every morning he go there and collect wheat and cook for me and the family to eat. So every morning when he go in the mud, they have sex, and through that, she got pregnant with Lord Shiva. But I raised Lord Shiva in my home. I trained him as my son. I taught him wherever he know. But what I've seen is he worked with the of the kingdom, and now he was using my Sheshna, the Cobra power. So he think he's a god. So his plan was to kill me and put my hands in the documents and own himself a planet. If you are a god, create your own planet. Cobra power that you use it to make yourself famous. These are part of the reason that I've made decision that common people are not part of the bloodline. We should bring princesses. If the queen mother is married and the king is alive, they have a princess who is not married. They should bring them. Because these common people, when they come and you try to help them, they later turn against you. I remember when Enlu was in my house. He come and he will harvest coconut for me, and he said, "Oh, Father, I want this." I said, "Oh, you this guy, everything you say, what?" And he was also he planned with Lord Shiva, and they robbed the Bulon van. The guard that was shot, Lord Shiva killed the guard. It's not only and his red boys. Those stubborn boys, they are here. I was in the town called Agona, where the dog witches. One of them hold my hand, and he said, "You." And I said, "Why are you holding my hand?" He said, "You are your enemy." Yes, in the land of the dead, I was visiting them there that day. It's serious, but it sounds funny. That day they forgot themselves. I can turn, so far as I can turn sand to human, I can also turn human to sand. I fought them. One of them knocked my mouth, so I was bleeding, and I turned all of them into sand. So they managed to flee. It's Enlu who stopped them, and after Enlu came to earth, they they catch me. They captured me on my sleep. I was asleep. They captured me and they took me to a place. They poured over 500 people on me. So I told them, "What you are asking me, I have many creation that can walk on fire." So what they did is they informed my mother because they were working for my mother and the elders. My mother had the intention to kill me. It's the council elders who envy me. So they instructed Enki, known as Yahweh, to cause a flood and then look flows those who have survived today in the ice. They killed those Christians, and the Anunnakis took them for themselves. The Anunnakis are also complaining, destroy the atmosphere. Um, I'm a king. I create my own planet. I create my own species. When I tell them to worship me, these people stand in their home and tell me nonsense. Why do you want to be worshipped? Listen, if you think worship is wrong, do your own creation and give your instructions to them. But at the end of the day, Enki is known on planet Earth as Yahweh. He's worshipped. and he's known as Allah. If you hate worship so much, why did you make yourself a god? Why did you make yourself a god in the first place? The truth is, I was intelligent than them. So just like the way the Africans come and cockroaches and snakes on somebody's head and drain his knowledge, they were doing same. Ashri was respected than them. So they were instructing Florence and one of my wives. Remember when you have sex with Florence and you are eating in the morning? She'll come and hold you. Hey, you have sex with Florence. What about me? I haven't eaten. So I said, okay, I hear. The day you go to her first, they will design a conspiracy and let one of them sit on the. Because of the injection, my penis was reaching my feet. If it doesn't reach my feet, I have to zip it. When you pass, you say, after having sex with this woman, you are putting your sperms on me to parasite respect. I remember there was a time that when I go to program, I was even using catheter because they were creating urine like the way the humans was doing. They were parasiting my kidneys for sex. Even the time I died, they were scratching my body for ritual. The kings were circling my head on their altar. And the only thing Lucifer did was he on the street. That one too is my mother. My mother is not full suspect. It's the elders. There are some of the elders in the first realm who are afraid of spearing me with an arrow. And they are losing mortality rate. Their age rate is coming down. It have decreased. Because humans was able to live for about 1,000 years. Now it have decreased to at least 100 years. Even now, me in this body, humans, the moment they reach, let's say 80, they become weak and become old. Lies of a creator, there is a curse upon them, and that curse can only be lifted by me. They told Lord Shiva, after 12,000 years, the curse will be left. They are Africans involving themselves in our politics. Um, those Africans, the time I was incarnated here, Florence and my maid, Lord Shiva, they all came here, and my driver. The Africans gave their word they would take care of me. Later on, they rebelled, and the African Americans, it was Michael Jackson. They sent Michael Jackson to Ghana to collect my sword, the golden sword, and they took a picture with Rollins. The next day, the Asante Hene, who sent the dog witch and the crocodile witch to use my image to deceive you. What they do is they possess my reflection. You know, we have a human body, we have the astral body, we have the spirit, we have the reflection, we have the soul, and many things. They possess my reflection that look like my body, and they use it to talk to you. But you people listen to them there because you are all corrupt. Why don't you call me on phone? Enlu was communicating with me on phone. If no Enlu, the humans would have starved me to death because that was their plan. The Asantehene contesting on the Kingdom of the Galaxy, he said he traded with a single biscuit. We will destroy them no matter what happened, and we will not give them human bodies again. They will be incarnated as animals. Due to that, those who are vegetarians, Buddha and Lord Shiva and your people, you are free to eat meat and fresh. God, from now onwards, every incarnation of animals will be an African or a who will be incarnated as humans. Again, my Hindu god, my brother, was involved in those who killed me. He have sold many of the lands in the galaxy. He have stolen many of the royal treasury. He have mismanaged the kingdom and messed up my administration. Um, People insult him every day, and they say, if your here, things wouldn't have been like this. And he said, my brother can knock someone with a car and recreate the person with clay. I'm not the demon like my brother. Fine, wherever am I is not a problem. But my investigations, they are saying my brother was a dog who was incarnated as a human, as a Hindu god. You and I know he's not a complete human. For animal who have been promoted to a realm of men and a realm of a Hindu god, it means he was a good animal when he was a dog. Such people, they are learning our ways. They are babies. No matter how wrong they are, we have to guide them. Due to that, the charges against my brother have been struck out because he's a dog. He's a dog, so even we have to give him credit because he have done well. And dogs are dogs. Animals are animals. Animals are always jealous. Even dogs, when they are sleeping with women, to fuck the same woman. Some of the elders too are complaining that I slept with their wives. That thing started in the first heavens. I remember my mother told my father, his soul is here. He's dead, but he told my father, my dear, I want to. Okay, me, I'm busy. So he said, no, I don't want to have the child with you. And my father said, hey, no, I want to have a child. I said, what? He said, no, you and I was there where the gods in the upper realm descended and told us the king of all the gods. And when the child is young, fighting skills in the baby court. So, if we have a demigod from him, it will be better. So one day, our mother asked me oral sex. So I told her, okay, if someone you put somebody's penis on his mouth, is oral sex. It very well, like a matured person. So she stood there for some minutes. I said, hey, a child at this age holding somebody's waist, having sex like that with me at that time to have it. During witchcraft meeting, they asked my mother, you this mad woman, why do you keep on sleeping with your child? And my mother said, she's not my child. And I said, then who is she? No, she's the one in the upper room. You have a wife there. Who gave him to me as a son. And the arrow that they used to shot me, the priest got it from the first upper realm, from the so your wife discovered that secret during their witchcraft meetings. And many women killed their husbands just to be with me. All the women I was visiting them in their homes, they killed their husbands. So I told them if I don't take care, all my counselors, their wives will kill them. So I told them, okay, I will accept. But if you have sex with me, I'll record it. So all of them, I was recording them. And now you have seen why they were doing that. The first same thing happened there with them, but they still do it. So this I will give to you is wherever your wife is. They discovered it from my mother, and my mother discovered it from the first apparel. But now we are so arresting and ruling him is not part of the peace there. Because you and I know the way you people parasite my knowledge, my pennies, cut off my legs, remove my kidney in the name of witchcraft. You are doing same to Enlu, and you have declared him wanted. You have got what you want. He was supposed to be heir to the throne, and he is no longer king. Said in his own home. It's enough. Enlu's mother, I was having issue with her. That woman, I remember I gave her for it was 6 bags of gold. She bought a car, a small car at that time, and the driver was sleeping with her. So when I'm in the office, the others will come and say, actually, this woman dating. We had some drivers sleep with her in the car in common places. Why? She's disgracing us. Why do you go for a black woman? So I don't talk. They were using it to parasite respect because there was a time I slept with Florence and one of my wives was fighting me. She's taller than me. So I knocked her head and she went unconscious. So since then, all the women were afraid. So they were using Enlu's mother to continue the parasite belief. So what happened was, if the elders come, they say you are the king of the galaxy, know the class of women you date. When I talk to Enlu's mother, she don't listen. So I remember one day, I took him to some of the kings during the festival, and I told them to sleep with her. She asked me, I've insulted, and I told her, my friend, the drivers you sleep with, if you are sleeping with kings like Florence and my maid, people will not insult me the way they are doing. So with no political class. Again, they are saying there are some goat witches who have been visiting your place. I don't have a child. I don't have a girlfriend. Those people, I don't know them from anywhere. What I know is in Africa, they can put animals in your neck. So they put snake on my and they lie against me. The rabbit which control him from me, that is what he do. At first, they lie against me. I've stolen a phone. They arrested me in a cell in Swami for 3 days. And after that, they granted me bail. I think it's the Akuyabi who is behind that conspiracy. And she is saying she orders for. I blame myself because if you are a king and you sleep with common people, that is how it ends. So the advice I'll give to the galaxy is those and lost you say you are here to arrest and you yourself you are here to kill me. Put my hands in the documents and my foot and own yourself a planet. You are guilty just like Enlu because my death, those who shot me with an arrow, Lord Shiva was involved. The Bulan Van guard that was killed, Shiva was involved. I know the elders in the first heaven sent him because of fear. I know since they speared me with an arrow, they haven't done any sit on my throne again. The crocodile witches who are misbehaving, I don't even talk to them. I have no business with them. We will put them to death by burning a stake. We will burn them. I'm just waiting for you to arrive. They will be burned alive. All those doing that with the dog witches and the goat, we will burn them alive. And they will, those who follow, I'll see what I'll do with them. If we don't kill them, those who follow, we will incarnate them as animals. That is why I'm saying if you are a vegetarian, you are free to eat animals. Because bad people will be incarnated as animals. I have nothing to do with those people. They are unknown to me. I have no pact with them. I haven't sent them. We have created war among angels, among the giants, the land of the dead. The goat witches took my grandmother's image, my human grandmother's image, Abnadu Tumwa, and she opened her thigh. That some witches did some. I have nothing to do with them. They used my mother's image in the land of the dead. And even some of my allegiance broke the one who was using my mother's image. All those people will be burned alive, and their soul will be burned for eternity because I have nothing to do with them. According to the false prophets, um, they are saying they are learning my ways to become me. So the one me, I don't know him. I haven't seen him before. First, he told the witches in the witchcraft platform he and God did creation together. The second thing is he was laughing like the way Elu laugh at the sinners in hell. Ha 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 ha. The next thing he did was he started insulting the Nazarene. According to them, they want to learn everything I did in this life to become me. They even want to become creators, gods. They will be bringing to justice and they will be punished severely. I give you my word. The way I'll punish them, even my wicked mother, who is half human, half snake, will plead amnesty and beg for them. I'll punish them beyond normal. You will see. So those aliens with green skin, those who wear silver armor, the giants, the angels, Bragamoshua, bring your mother. She the white ring. The war that happened, they took my testicles spiritually. All is not important. And the men who are accusing your wives for sleeping with the king of the galaxy, you are a man like me. During the war against Bragamoshua and forces, those who wear white clothes, the aliens, the Anunnaki, those who wear Anunnakis, they took my testicles. My question is, if you are a man and you are taking your fellow man testicles to give birth to someone like him, your wife is not wrong sleeping with that person. You have the original one because you have a. What do you need my testicles? But I know that is the nonsense the crocodile witches are. They will be burned alive and tortured beyond measure because they have nothing to do with them. They the rest. Find any human to do anything on my behalf. According to them, they say they will use animals to drain my knowledge for themselves. The goat, which is Shiva, have joined them. Lord Shiva is not different from them. Join the goat witches who are selling my cars, my lands, and my house. What I know is I was having a blue car. That is when everything started. I was having a blue car. One of my boys was I sent him and get um, this thing, money for me. The moment I send him, the goat witches they can do spiritual marriage and for it's not mine. So they told me the car is not for me. I said, my own car, why is it not for me? Since then they extended on the land. I went to Kumasi Swami. The time I went there, that is when the boy hasn't come in. That house I gave my friend, the dead Sunna house, money to build it. He is a good friend of mine. The African dark matter alliance, those gods I created them first with my before my brother. My brother, he haven't done creation. Mortal realm. And he warned me they will turn against me. Um, I was communicating with those spirits to help those who are worshippers in my kingdom. And what happened was the Africans interfered, blaspheming. I haven't assigned any black man to work on my behalf. And wherever they are doing, I'm not interested. Yeah, I don't need any aid or any help from them. So the Africans who have misbehaved, all of them will die. Let me be sincere with you. But before that, we have to do account on those you slain and during the flood, in the moon, those in mass. Yeah, I don't want to hide it. The Africans, all of them will die. Not even a single will survive. I'll either give their bodies to the dead or something worse. The dog witches who are misbehaving, I'm a witness. They went to the Manshia Palace. The Asantehene, I haven't seen him before. And he's saying that we should come and beg land from him. They are blasphemous. They worship Enki and Enlu, known as Yahweh and Allah. They were blaspheming, they will use my eye to kill their creator. Such filthy species are not worthy to draw breath. Because you are a Christian and a Muslim. If you believe you can use my eye to kill your God, you are guilty. Incarnated as animals. They are the most stupid people I've ever seen. But my allegiance in the first realm, who gave me your wives and you spared me with an arrow that I used to stab my brother during the war. You are cursed. Those people, bring your daughters to join the bloodline. Those who are dead, bring your wives. For the humans, their plan is to waste our time. If they want to kill their PNN, yeah. Collaborated with Enlu and Enki and my Hindu godmother, half human, half snake. They have those in Antarctica. I need all their souls back. I need immortality for all of them. I'll prove my brother were wrong. I sent some of my creation to the void. And my brother I've seen is not all our creation who are traitors, like the upper realm and the Hindu gods. But those Hindu gods who shot me with an arrow, Lord Shiva and his people, you didn't know who I was until now. It is now that you have seen I'm the first God to do creation. All creation, including you. So if I'm a God who have done creation in the entire galaxy, now you know the truth. But there are some traitors among you who still believe they are equal to their creator. I don't think anyone on his right sense will dream of killing his God like the Africans. Blaspheming, they will use my eye to kill Allah, Yahweh, removing both my eyes spiritually in Swami. So, the keepers of the land of the dead, if a black man come there any moment from now, especially those who practice witchcraft, don't ever incarnate them as humans. Don't give them human body again. Incarnate them as animals. Because they are the worst of all blasphemers. Enlu wrote a book called Revelation. Enlu and Enki. In Revelation 14, 6, 7, it's foretold some angels will come and they will tell the truth. I know he's speaking riddles. Whatever in the Bible is true, except me killing Enlu, known as Lucifer. I know my brother in the void is angry with him. And I don't know if he will admit his guilt or not. Because if you come to my planet that I've done creation there and tell me worship is wrong, and you shot me with an arrow, carry my head on the street. And the same you, your brother, Enlu, Enki, known as Yahweh, come to earth and represent me as a god. Then what kind of God are you? If worship is wrong, you should have banned worship at that time. Because the Anunnakis were condemning me. Even currently, that they find out the truth, some of Bragamotia's forces, they were talking. This guy have made himself a god. People were kneeling to him. My friend, your nephew, your cousin, Enki, known as Yahweh too, made himself a god here. He's the one known as Allah on earth and the one known as Yahweh. If you think worship is wrong, don't practice it at all. Let's say Enlu smoke and drink. Every day I insult him, Lucifer, stop smoking. And now the same me will go and drink and smoke. That is hypocrisy. So the way you people behave, the Anunnakis, your lifestyle. I was always calling Enlu's mother and be telling her the way the Anunnakis behave is not normal. Because you can't come to my territory and tell me what to do. It's like building your own house and someone will come and tell you you shouldn't have a swimming pool in your house. You shouldn't have build your own house and do what you wish to do in your own house. It's not somebody's house that you go because of jealousy, that you be telling him nonsense. You get it. I did my own creation, my own planet. You come and misbehave with me. That is wrong. Lord Shiva is worshipped in India. Planet. Want to steal it. Kill me and use the cobra power to do creation. But you people are condemning what you are condemning ways of the gods. Why do you want to be God? Oh, you are a god. I want snake. That nonsense is humans who do that. For instance, the humans, I teach them space program illegally. Apart from the Indians that I did willingly because they worship my family. I don't have any. Whatever they learn spiritually, physically, when they are mad. After I write songs for them, they insult me. Why do you use my song to become popular and insult me at the end? Man, so if you be straightforward, God can. The humans who are interfering in our politics, I don't know them. I don't have a child. I have no heir. 8 years. I have been with any woman, both spiritually and physically. They will be prosecuted and they will be severely, very severely. God, their stupidity, and my witness is all the gods. Take it. But